welcome back. I'm Meg, and if you're new here, I post free hair education and tutorials every single Monday. And this week we're doing something a little different. I'm so excited. So if you have not heard of it, this is the Zuvi ColorBox. So it apparently can make any semi-permanent color with their whole library of colors. We'll have to download the app together. I have not done anything, so we are going to open it all together. But apparently you can choose any color from a picture from their library, and it can just make it. So let's open it up and check it out together. So it has little instructions as soon as you open the box that tell you like 1 and 2 so that you don't do it incorrectly. So it looks like we press this down and lift. Okay, so far so good. All right, so we have got gloves, a brush, a whisk, and then our machine. It has little mini instructions, but in there it looks like we've got a lot more. Here is our quick starting guide. So remove the caps from the cartridges. Okay, well, I think this should be easy enough. We'll see. We've got some more cards. All right. A color bowl. What is this? Oh, a little bowl to save color. That's awesome. Some of our bases. Okay, and then I think this is all just styrofoam. All right, here's our color box. The moment we've been waiting for. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. Let's see how easy this is, because I am not great at putting stuff together sometimes. Okay. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I'll come a little closer. That is where the base goes. And then these right here tells you where the colors go. I'm like, don't drop it, girl. Okay. Please remove the caps from the cartridges and insert them. Easy. Okay. Match it with the corresponding cartridge. So yellow goes here. Once inserted, gently rotate the cartridge to ensure it is fully seated. Oh, it like snapped right into place. I'll kind of lower this so you can see. There we go. So then we'll go blue. And there's the little blue arrow, so I know exactly where to put it. And there's like an arrow that points right on the little cartridge also, so it will line up with the arrow there. Very user-friendly. And red. Cool. Okay, that's it. And then press the button on the handle to pull up the compartment and put the scale plate onto the scale. Oh, that's cool. So we've got the charger and the scale plate. Looks like this goes right there. Easy. And then please use a USB-C fast type charger. Sounds good. I've got one right over here. All right, I think we are like ready to plug this in. Exciting. And we didn't get the base too. We got to do that. Base just pops right in there, I guess. Feels good. Okay, plug this in. Ooh, love it. Okay, so let's get our QR code. Now you can open up ColorBox. Got it. Okay, and we are going to open it together and see what it is like. Share feedback. Okay, I'm not going to let you guys see my password and email. Let's do this part together. Please ensure, or no, I can read, guys. Please remove the caps from the cartridges and insert them into the corresponding slots. We already did this, already did that, just did that. And now we can pair. Allow. Okay, so this is for color depositing conditioner and then hair dye. And that's it. Add device. Okay, so we're going to add our device. Let's see how this works out. Right now it is doing an update. So we'll just wait. While I was waiting for the update, if you put the bowl in, then the light turns green. So the warning light is basically to let you know that you don't have a bowl under there and there's nothing to catch your color. So that's a very cool thing. All right, so let's get this over here and we can really play with it now. This is choosing your base color. There's other people's work to choose from. There's a color wheel, so you can literally choose anything you want. Oh my gosh, I love this. So whatever color you want on the color wheel, you can just grab it, or you can extract from an image. I love this. So I was thinking of using this image to extract all of the colors. And that is what we are going to do. All right, so we are going to extract this image. And then we tap confirm. Find the color here. Oh, it's doing the pink. Okay, so I got a little confused. Let's see. All right, so here is our colors. We're going to go confirm. And then it shows all the best matches. Okay, now I got it. I really like all of those. Let's go for this. Oh, it tells you what it's going to look like when it fades, what it's going to look like on light brown, dark blonde, all the different colors to explore, how to use. Very cool. Okay, so I think we're ready to start, but first, let me get some hair. Then this is the brush and the gloves that came with it. I love these kind of brushes, but to be honest, this is a little small and I like a firm brush and this is very soft. It may be good for some things, but I would like it a little bigger and a little firmer. That's what she said. Now I do have to move these guys first. So here we go. We are going to use 2 blonde tape-in extensions. I feel like I have my watercolor book where I do all of my color formulations, and I love this, but I feel like hair is where you can really see how the colors are going to actually melt together and work with each other. Stick these down. Great. Put them a little closer. We are going to make it now. I was wondering how that was going to work. So for fluid ounces, I would say we are going to do the minimum amount. We don't even need a full ounce right now, so we were just going to do that. Ready to dispense. We can sample it or we can just go for it. And go. just in time. Took it off my tripod and accidentally stopped the video, but it is currently thinking, I guess, and now it is making our color. All right, so there's our color. And get my brush and we'll mix it up. Very pretty. It smells really good. I like the smell. It reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. Okay. That's probably mixed up pretty good now. Here we go. Now with extensions, you always want to go back, forth, side, side, all that good stuff. I'm going to hold these down. All right, there's our blue. Okay, it gives you a little guide on how to mix it, test, application, processing time, which is 30 minutes, and the rinse out. And then this is actually pretty cool. You can add a review. And then we'll click done. I think I messed that up a little bit because I think you can do a whole palette. And okay, so hair dye, extract from image, gallery. We'll go back to our sunset. Okay, so now I want this one. Confirm. Here's some suggested colors. I like this. Great. So once again, it tells you what it would look like, what the fade is like. If you want a darker one, it gives you other options. I think I'm going to go for this one. Perfect. Perfect. And go. Oh, dispensing. Oh, I might have moved it. Okay. And it's dispensing. We'll see how this teal comes out. It feels a bit light, and I don't know. We'll see. Best match. I like that. All right, I guess that one's done. So we've got a little bit of red in there, a little bit of yellow, and some base. Let's see. I figured if I sit in my stool, you guys can actually see me. So we'll do that. All right. Let's get our, oh, that's really pretty. I'm being a little messy with it, but this isn't for a real person. It's just to test colors out. So normally I would be a little pickier with hair flying everywhere, but today it's fine. All right, we've got our little champagne yellow. Next we'll go to this guy, confirm. Yeah, I think that one looks pretty good. Go. Okay, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, and of course base. My stool. Okay, that's pretty. Got a nice peachy pinky salmon, if you will. Okay. To blend the colors together. So I go back up into my yellow. There. Okay. Let's do like this. I like that. I'm gonna go deeper toward the end. All right, little drop of blue and our red. Ooh, that is gorgeous. This might be my favorite one that's been made so far. That's really pretty. That's like so pretty. I really like that color. That's probably the best one that we've made. Yeah, hands down. All right, well, we have our sunsets. I don't think, well, actually, it is turning pretty teal. That's surprising. This looks a little more orange, but we'll see how it processes. And then we have our pinks. So pretty. You can see here. All right, so I will let this process and I will get back to you in a bit. All right, so here is our rinsed out hair. It's really pretty. Let's blow dry it. Okay, let's see. It's actually pretty good. I mean, look at that. Let me lay them side by side. Hold on. All right, so this is actually pretty impressive. I mean, that's really good. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical at first, and I do love formulating, but like, that's pretty awesome. I think it did a great job. Wow, very cool. Do a little side by side so you can see the hair with the picture. So pretty. You want to go to the beach. Okay, so after I recorded that, I had a little more time to play with it. And now I will show you some really cool things that I did not see before. So here you choose the hair level that you are. And this is their built-in gallery of all the different colors you can choose from. And then you can either scroll through or you can just click on magenta, pink, red, orange, yellow, whatever. But look at all of these colors. They go on forever. It's insane. So many colors. So I had to try a bunch more. So I'm going to show you how I would create a rainbow palette on this. and how to actually create a palette because I did not do that the first time. Okay, so first you're going to choose hair dye, not conditioner. Choose the level of your hair color. Now for my first color, you can either scroll down or just click on red, just like that. And then we are going to choose our red color. I'm gonna go in the Roy G. Biv pattern. And I like this one. It tells you full coverage, light, medium, which is great. So this is a full coverage red, and you're just gonna click right there, add to palette on the bottom left. Then we can go choose our orange. I like that one. Add to palette right there on the bottom left. Then we're gonna go yellow and then add that one to our palette. So much easier than what I was doing before. So you pick your green, add that to palette, and you can see that one's medium. So it always tells you if it's gonna be light, full coverage, medium, all that good stuff. There's so many little details on it, it's incredible. But I'm just choosing all of my different colors for my rainbow and then clicking that add to palette. They're all so beautiful. It's so hard to choose. But let's do that purple, add to palette, and then you go back to your home screen and there's your palette right there. So then you can just click go create and all of your colors are ready to go. So you can just dispense each one. So easy. And you can click how many ounces you want for each one, and then it is just ready to dispense. So you can just either click sample, dispense, or going to the next color with that little arrow. Now I tried to line it with some of the balayage film, like saran wrap on the bowl to not have to wash it every time, but that did not work out while I was mixing it. It just started flopping saran wrap everywhere. But here is the beautiful purple. Every color that I have made is so gorgeous. I really still love that like magenta raspberry one from the first half. Oh my gosh, every color was beautiful. But now we're gonna go to our blue right there in our palette, and you just have to click make it now, and then it will start dispensing. It is so easy. So I have my little watercolor book and I am just writing down the number because each formula is numbered. And so that way, if I ever wanted to go back and make it again, I can remember which one I used. And then the app also has a color history that you can look back on. But look at how perfectly that blue matches. Now we'll go to our teal and it's dispensing. Obviously, I will just kind of fast forward through all of this, but you can see that little bit of yellow with the blue. And here is our teal. Looks again just like the picture. So I think once I got the hang of it, it was a lot easier. The biggest things I will say is make sure that you do not touch the color box while it's dispensing or the bowl, or it will disrupt the dispense and then it will mess it up. And just wait for that little beep because it beeps when it's done. So don't pull it out until you hear that beep. And I noticed that some colors take a little less than a minute and then some took a little over a minute, but I would say like a minute is about the average that it takes to pour out the whole color. But again, look at that. It's like perfect, the green onto the green. Incredible. So honestly, I really like it. I mean, obviously I have not been able to experience what the fade out is because I have not put it on my actual hair yet. But as far as color matching goes and scent, texture, the way that it is applying onto the hair, the way that it is looking on the paper, I have nothing but positive things to say. I think it's really user friendly. I think this maybe wouldn't be for every stylist, but I think for people who do their own hair at home and they don't want to buy 40 different bottles of color, I think this might be a fantastic product for you to invest in. because I did notice that I went through my 10-ounce bottle of base through all of my color testing, but most semi-permanent color bottles are only like 4 ounces. So really you're going to get a lot of color out of the base plus the red, the yellow, and the blue. And I think it's pretty affordable. Most semi-permanent color lines, you're like, for a good one, they're going to be between $10 and $15 a bottle. So I think this is a really great deal for somebody so that you don't have to buy a ton of different hair colors. You can just have this at home. If you do your hair at home, this is fantastic. So as you see, as soon as I kind of got the hang of it, it was so much faster, so much easier. I think you guys can just learn by my mistakes because it is very user friendly once you figure out the app and how to create your own palettes. But here I am just finishing up this red, and there was a lot of yellow in that red, so I was a little surprised. I thought it was going to be orange, but it came out to this beautiful fire truck red, which makes me think that the red base probably has a lot of like magenta in it. It's probably more of like a pinky red, and that's why they need so much yellow. But look at that, it's perfect. But you can go to your palette and just hit next color, and look at how perfectly every single one of these matches. Amazing. So I am really impressed, but I had to try out this black and the brown because I was just curious what it was going to look like. And I think it came out almost exactly like the semi-permanent black that I use now, because there's usually like a plummy tone to them. But here is the red coming out, and I was right. It totally has that like magenta-y color. So the red's definitely very pink based, but I like to write down those numbers so I can remember which one I used. And this is going to be the black, or I guess like dark charcoaly black. I am really curious to try this on hair versus the paper because I bet that this would be gorgeous in the hair. But here is that one, and you can see it kind of has like an almost deep plum look to it, but it is very dark. And then I wanted to try a brown because I do like to make browns with semi-permanent. If you go back to my Neapolitan video that I just did a couple weeks ago, I did that brown with the semi-permanent. So I wanted to see what theirs looked like and what their levels of blue, red, and yellow are, and there was a lot more yellow than I use in my brown formulas. I feel like I keep it pretty equal with the red, blue, and yellow, but here is what we got for that brown, and it's beautiful. So I think that's pretty much it. Overall, I think this is a really cool product. I've never seen anything else like it, and I think it's really fun. I just wanted to keep making more colors. Do I think it's for every stylist? No, because I know stylists love to formulate their own colors and use their own brands. But do I think that it's a great investment for someone who does hair at home themselves? Absolutely. So that you can make your own color and not buy 5,000 things. There is the base. It's 10 ounces. That's what I was talking about before. I used the whole thing pretty much already. But it is what it is, and I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you next Monday. Have a good one. Bye.